Hi everyone, Louisa here. Just going to do a quick talk around sort of jobs in school and why we could do or should do jobs in school, what's the benefit of doing them, and maybe what some of those jobs are. Okay. So sometimes when we're in school, there are jobs that are available to you as students and jobs that you might ask to do, but also there are jobs that teachers or support staff might ask you to do for a reason, and that could be specifically for a lesson, or it could be to show a bit of independence. And you might find yourself asking, well, what's in it for me? Why should I be taking part in doing some job in school? Why should I maybe ask whether there are any jobs I could do in school? Um, so just a bit of a reminder I thought was useful of our Ellesmere personal qualities. And for me, probably the most important ones in terms of helping out and doing some jobs at school are gives you some responsibility, okay, gives you that opportunity to be a bit grown up, gives you the opportunity to be independent. But also, I think it gives you the confidence to say that you can do these things and you can be a bit more grown up, which the more you do, the more confident you will feel. Definitely shows respect in terms of maybe respect in terms of your classroom. That could be by tidying up, respect for other people if you're doing something that helps them. And then there's also an element of teamwork. Okay, so you all share a classroom, you all use a classroom, so there's that sort of mature element of this is everybody's, so I'm going to do my bit. Okay, and I guess resilience in terms of, because you might not necessarily want to do the job, but resilience can be shown by doing it anyway and understanding the benefits. And the reason we have the Ellesmere qualities is because they're really important. They're really important, yes, within school, but also as you grow up, they are qualities that you can take with you and will stand you in good stead for independence. Okay, so these are just some examples of jobs that are possibly available in school. They might be available in your classroom, they might not be, but you could talk to your teacher about it. So you could have a tidy up monitor, so someone who checks that sort of desks and surfaces are clear. Especially at the moment with COVID, we need to make sure that we can clean the desks properly, or when the cleaners come in, they need to make sure that they can access all the surfaces so it doesn't make their job harder. So you could have somebody looking after that. If there is a bookshelf in your classroom, you could have again a bookshelf monitor who makes sure that when people are putting things back, that they're being put back nice and neatly, and reminding people politely if they haven't done that. You could have the job of getting the lunch orders in the morning, so your teacher could be really busy sort of doing the register and sorting other stuff out, and you could be the person who maybe asks for people's colours from the lunch menu to see what it is they wanted. You could have the responsibility of changing the timetable, so that could be, you know, on either the day before, ready for the next day, or on the morning. You could have, if you have a timetable where you change what's on there, you could have responsibility for doing that. You could wipe the whiteboard clean so it's ready for the next lesson. You might not be able to reach, you might need a little bit of help, but that'd be really helpful. At the end of the day, we always have to make sure that all the windows are closed to keep the building safe, and it's another job that the cleaners don't have to go and do because they're really busy doing lots of other stuff. So your job could be window monitor, making sure all the windows are closed. So they're just some ideas of jobs that can be done in school by students, okay? And it might be worth asking your teacher, rather than waiting to be asked to do a job, so, oh, do you mind closing the windows for me, or do you mind making sure the desks are clear? It'd be really nice if you could ask your teacher, Miss, Sir, or, you know, by first name, Louisa, is there anything that I can do today, or would you mind if I tidied up the bookshelf, or would you mind if I made sure all the pencils are put away, or would you mind if I checked the windows at the end of the day? I'll do that for you. So that would be really good and show a really mature attitude. So here's a challenge moving on. So this is what I'm going to leave you with. So they are sort of jobs and responsibilities that you can show at school, but just as important, now more than ever, is what can you do at home? And there will be lots of things that you can help parents or carers with. So I want you to have a think about what those kinds of things could be. So I'll give you a few ideas. So could be things like putting the rubbish out from the bins, or make it something really small, like making sure the remotes are put back at the end of the evening, or the dusting, or making sure the recycling goes in a separate place to the normal rubbish, the washing up, the drying up, loads of jobs, okay? But the qualities are the same, okay, in terms of giving you responsibility and independence. They're really, really important. So have a talk at home with parents or carers around. It could just be one job a week, it could be one job a day, whatever you and your parents or carers feel you could be responsible for. And I'd definitely like to hear all about them and send in some photos. Okay, thanks everyone. Bye.